Hello, everyone. Welcome to my channel. This is Charlena. I want to talk to you a little bit about something that's kind of serious, which is, can you masturbate and stand for your marriage too? I'm just going to go straight to the answer. The answer is no. No, you cannot. You cannot be, and the reason is because you, as a stander, you are to live a holy and righteous life. You are to be standing, as you're standing for your marriage, you're supposed to be praying for your spouse and interceding for them, fasting for them. And it's hard to do, it contradicts each other if you're still living in sin or still practicing sin and praying for your spouse too. I mean, like, as a standard, where you praying for your spouse to be delivered from certain things, to even for them to live for God to touch their heart, that they will also live according to God's will and purpose. And it's really hard to do that if you're not doing the same thing. You can't, like for instance, like, you're praying for your spouse for their mind, for them to get a mind of Christ, for a heart change also. Like, Lord, remove their heart of stone, give them a heart of flesh. You may even be praying like, Lord, I pray that their hands be used for your glory. And while you are praying that, and if you don't have the same things, it's just, it leaves a space there where the devil can, where it can mess things up a little bit. I know what it say in the scripture. It says, like, you worrying about the plink in somebody else's eye, but you got a plink in your own eye. I know I'm paraphrasing, but it's like the same thing. Like, you praying for them to get delivered, but you need to get delivered from certain things also. Remember, as a stander, we are not just, you're not just standing for, standing is not just for them. It's not just for your husband. Standing is also for yourself. You're standing. So during this time, you should be getting closer to God. You should be getting closer to God, cleaving to Christ. You should be, praying, fasting, and as you notice, because I've been standing for 9 years. So what I have noticed is, as I'm standing, that God is breaking me from certain things, delivering me from certain things, changing my mindset from certain things. So, and it's kind of hard to do that if you still in the same cycle of sin. You still doing certain stuff. God is not only through your prayers, God is not only delivering your spouse, God is delivering you too. God is changing you too, changing your heart too. If you haven't been standing for a long time, you probably have noticed that. You probably have, like, oh wow, God is actually changing my heart too. I hope I'm making some kind of sense. I hope I am. I always get nervous when I make a video. But anyway, so standing is not easy. Standing is not. It's not easy. It's breaking you too. It's changing you too. And change means being uncomfortable. So if you are praying for your spouse, clean yourself up too. Clean yourself up. Anything you're doing that's not of God, stop it. And also, masturbation also opens up a door. It opens up a door for you to, it opens a door for demonic spirits also. It opens up doors. It causes, it might even cause delays or setbacks in your prayers. So you don't want nothing hindering your prayers. You want your spouse to get saved, because, your spouse's soul is on the line. So you're going to make sure, you are doing, you're lining up with the word of God. You are lining up, and for you to line up, that means stopping and getting delivered from certain things that you used to do. Now, God did reveal this to me, that I had to stop certain things. So, and God's not no respecter of persons. If you're hearing this video, it's probably for you. Like, you need to stop. You need to get yourself right. You need to clean yourself up as a standard. It's not just about like, my spouse is doing this, my spouse is doing that, they doing all this and stuff. Like, no, well, what are you doing? This didn't happen for no reason. It happened so both of y'all can get closer to God. Both of y'all, I'm smiling because I'm like standing is hurtful in one way, because you wish your spouse was home, but then on the other hand, you're getting closer to God. You're getting closer to Him. And that is beautiful. It's so beautiful, living for Christ. But as you are praying, you're lifting up hands to worship God. Ask yourself, well, if you're using the same hands to worship God, and you're praying to Christ, the question should be, can you use the same hands to touch yourself too? I mean, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Can you do that? And stop making, and the question is, I'm sorry, before I move on, the question is no. You can't be glorifying Christ, lifting up holy hands, and then using hands for other things. I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy, but this is how we do. This is how a lot of people think, or a lot of people, or don't fall into to making excuses for sinning. Like, well, my spouse is not home, or it's okay because at least I'm thinking about my husband, so it's okay. No, it's not. No, it's not. You don't stop justifying why you are doing certain things. And I know I'm just focused on masturbation, but also anything that you're doing that's not of God. Stop actually making excuses, because only thing you're doing is open up a door. You're supposed to open up a door to demonic spirits. And as a child of God, you're supposed to resist the devil, not go along with him. You're supposed to be resisting him. So I know this is like a hard subject. I hope that I'm perfectly clear, but no, you're supposed to be living for Christ, dying to yourself every day. And if you're having a problem with that subject, with that subject of masturbation, ask God to deliver you from that, because that is not of God. It's not of God. I don't see how it could be. Your body is for your spouse. That's it. That's it. It's not for self gratification. No, it doesn't work that way. Remember, your body is a temple of the Lord. You're supposed to treat it as that. So I'll leave off with that. So please keep praying for your marriage. And if you are having a problem in that area, get delivered from that. Ask God to deliver you from that if you're dealing with that. And shut down that door on that. Close that door on that subject. Don't ever open it back up. And if you're having problems with that, ask the Lord, Lord, give me a hate for the things you hate. And help me to live holy. Help me to live righteous. I pray that my hands be used for your glory. Actually pray that. Say, Lord, I pray that my hands are used for your glory. Because when I have done the same thing, it stopped. It stopped. When I just say, Lord, I pray that my hands be used for your glory, I had no other issues with that subject. Okay? So I know that's a little too personal, but I pray that somebody get delivered and set free from that, because God came, Jesus Christ came to set us free. He came to set the captives free. Okay, so I pray that this will encourage you, this will motivate you, and keep praying for your spouse. Don't ever give up on him, and don't give up on yourself too. Y'all both are in the battle. right? You as the standard and your husband is in the world, but y'all both, believe it or not, even though God is still working on your spouse, God is still working on you. And let the process keep happening. Don't give up until Jesus Christ calls you home. Don't give up. All right. I love y'all. Be blessed and have a beautiful weekend. All right. Bye.